Hey everyone, it's Don with Don's Field of Dreams cards. I'm going to show some cards tonight. Before I do that, I have to mention what a fun YouTube weekend it was this past weekend with Hobby Palooza, and thank you to Mike and Ty for putting it on. I'm sure it was an amazing amount of work, and I had so much fun being on with George, Diamond Yard Sports Cars, and Chuck Northside Guy, and really got to know those guys. And the beauty of this hobby is, even though we don't all play in the same sandbox, might not be able to afford some of the cars those guys can or the grade, who cares? It's just fun seeing their passion and being happy for them that they're getting the cards that they want for the collection. Just so much fun. And then I was invited on a live chat that Mike Baseball Cards had on, and I got to meet Andy. He blinded me with those refractors, Scott's Goni Traditions, JT Triple Crown, Eric, those back pages. Just had so much fun, and so looking forward to going to the National and meeting a lot of you guys in person. And just, it's why I got into making YouTube videos, was to interact with you guys and just having so much fun. And even and Nina on Alex 53, or I'm sorry, Alex Bowman 53. It's nice to put a face with a name. She's so knowledgeable. And it's funny watching their videos. You can tell that Alex and Nina are teachers. They're just so good at presenting and being educators. So, again, thank you all. Had a blast. Josh, Jay Stottlemyre won. Starting to interact with him a little bit. Just found out he grew up, or at least used to live in my wife's college hometown, not far from Pittsburgh here. So, like I said, just so much fun. So what I wanted to do today is I just wanted to show some Brooklyn Dodgers cards. I talked to so many guys that love the Brooklyn Dodgers, and I'm kind of getting hooked on them too. And I'm not an LA Dodger fan, but the history of the Brooklyn Dodgers, everyone knows Jackie Robinson and Branch Rickey, and the four runners of integrating baseball. So I'm just going to show some cards tonight with players in their Brooklyn Dodgers uniform. There's no rhyme or reason of the order, just gonna pick them off the pile and show them to y'all. So the first one is a 1952 Bowman Don Newcomb, and even though he doesn't fit into my Hall of Fame collection, he does fit into my series of Negro League players to Major League players. If I ever get off my rear end and start those videos and series up again, this card was bought for that series. Great set. The Roy Campanella, the 1956 Topps. Just a great card. Not sure who the catcher is. It'd be kind of cool to know who the catcher is on a catcher card. We got Roy sliding in there. Reading a book on this guy right now, Sandy Koufax. Beautiful card. I don't know if there's an ugly card in this set. Just great, great cards. And you got Duke Snider. And as you can see, I obviously have these guys all in their Brooklyn hats, not their LA hats. Big card in my collection, the Jackie Robinson. I have to admit, if I were to buy this card again, or back in the day, I wish I would have got one that was a little better centered. But hey, it's still a Jackie Robinson, so not complaining. Card I got graded myself, Pee Wee Reese. I know James Elite Hunters is building a set of action shots of positions. He's going to go with the 53 Bowman, which is an awesome card, but that's a pretty cool action shot of Pee Wee Reese as well, with the ball being delivered. Just got the guy out of second, throwing to first. This card doesn't actually show Roy Campanella with a Brooklyn hat, but he was obviously with the Brooklyn Dodgers in this time period. One of my favorite all-time cards, and the photo of this is really cool. And actually, one of the cards I want to see at the National, I'm not sure if I can afford it, is the 1953 Stottlemyre card, which shows this this pose. It's actually the photograph, I believe, that it was taken from on a baseball card. So excited to see one of those. Here's the card I mentioned earlier, one of the all-time favorite cards. I wish I knew a little more about the history of this. If why this is the only horizontal card in the set. And I believe someone said the guy sliding is actually a Dodger, so it's kind of, posed, I guess, spring training, which makes sense. And why he's got the red sleeves on. I don't know if I've ever seen that or really paid attention to that before in a Dodgers card, but all-time classic. Great card here, 1954 Jackie Robinson. I don't know if he has a bad card. The next card I'm going to show is awesome as well. Really love his Bowman. Yeah, and excuse me, I think it's his 49 that has the red background, and absolutely love the 50. My friend George is a big fan of that card as well, and knows quite about, excuse me, a bit about that card. Shown this card before, as I guess I've probably shown all these cards before, but just another beautiful card that, as I mentioned before, I bought it raw and was a little scared that it might come back trimmed, and it did not. So love this card. I always thought this was a cool card, and some people don't like the 57 set, but I really do. I just think it's a great set. I know they're all posed and they're all on the sideline, or not sideline, not talking football here, but over by the baseline or the dugout, and just a beautiful card, nice centered card of Pee Wee Reese. Speaking of Pee Wee Reese, another one. Beautiful 1953 Topps. This is one of my favorite cards, and again, mentioned him earlier, but Alex Bowman 53 did a whole video on this, and I was like, I really like that card, and went out and got one. As you can see, guys, I have SGC and PSA, so if you've been watching my videos, you know that I collect both. Another incredible card, in my opinion. Just look at the artwork, and there's something about cards that have beautiful artwork that just attract me to them, and just love adding them to my collection. Another card that I bought raw from the same guy that I bought the Robinson from, and I was thrilled with the grade. So I have a lot of Roy Campanellas, and did not do it on purpose, and I'm just realizing now I'm missing the 53 Bowman that I was going to show tonight. I forgot to pick that out, so I believe that one's in a Brooklyn, actually it would be in a Brooklyn hat, so sorry I'm not showing that one. And then the Don Drysdale rookie. So as always, guys, I appreciate you watching my videos, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Take care.